You see, say Sammy Gyamfi as a no. Obia has been talking. Sammy Gyamfi has taken the trend. You know, your Real Madrid match and trend it. Your almost VGMA and shut down trend it. But Sammy Gyamfi as a no a trendy pa and they brother still people are still talking about it. Kevin Taylor Eddie in Chimuni Hinaba. Kevin Taylor in Chimuni Hinaba. Baby Okoye, baby Ujinaye. Yenti near Kevin Taylor, Ekafa, and Semini Hina.
We be an ebeding a bit to improve the lives of Ghanaians. The people in the government, is their responsibility to protect their government. It's their responsibility to make sure their actions at the end of the day protects the government and the party. Let me say something. All the news making rounds, it's not my problem. I don't care. But there's one thing I want to say. If you are an appointee in this government, you have three things you need to protect. One, your responsibility is to protect this government. Secondly, your responsibility is to protect the party that formed the government. And three, your responsibility to protect you, your person. And I mean your credibility, your career as a politician. So if you're a politician and you are an appointee of John Mahama in this government, what you need to do is that, and so from the NDC, you need to understand, say, how you were looked at yesterday, today, you are not looked at the same way. And I'm trying to say, Sibiana whom in 2024, no, right now as I speak to you, and yes, I did whom. So maybe some of you have forgotten yourselves, or some of you maybe are overwhelmed with where you are now. What I can tell you is, you don't have to forget that you are not outside now, you are inside. And you being inside, the kind of privileges that you enjoyed when you were in opposition, you cannot enjoy those privileges now. That is the difference between being in government and being out of government. The NPP, as we speak today, they are jobless. They have no jobs. So they have time on their hand. And the time they have on their hand is that time now that has turned into pain, they will use that time to make sure, say, they find something on you in this government. And see, if you are in this government, you should know the basic that I used to be in opposition. I used to have chance to do these things. I used to be able to do some things that people did not care. I used to be able to move around the way I wanted and people didn't care. But now you are in power. Now you have been given a position. Now the privileges that you used to enjoy as an opposition member, you cannot enjoy that privilege now. So it is your responsibility, if you want to at least please the person who appointed you, to live within that principle, sir. A bit me a protect a bino, a protect a party, and as I protect you as an individual. Inti, you don't sit now and underestimate anything. And this is my advice to people in power today, especially appointees of the NDC. Because most of you still are not too convinced that you are in a position where it's not like before. And there's one thing people need to know. The president himself, his position, there are some people who want the president's position. John Mahama crap position or in the NDC, they want it. No position in the NDC is default or is a property that cannot be taken. And it's NDC mu. Now so we are appointee. Now the John Mahama administration you should be extremely cautious how you conduct yourself. At least being part of this government, you should be extremely cautious. And the most dangerous part is you should be very cautious about even the people in your own party and government. Because, like I said, even the president himself, his position in the NDC There are people who want the president's position. So you as an appointee and you as a person part of the government, you should know that your position is not constant. It can change. So this should be an advice. And more importantly, conversations now by you appointees with your colleagues and especially with people outside or somewhere, very careful. People are going to start recording you. People are going to start putting the spotlight on you. People are going to even do things against you, even from your own party. Anytime I start a conversation, I say, things are happening, fine. But my advice to the NDC appointees is to say, you have to be extremely cautious. Who you talk to, how you conduct your business, even in your own party. The question is, you can have conversation with everyone, anybody. But the issue here is the conversation we're having with a person. If today it comes into the public light, that conversation, is it going to keep you at where you are? Is it going to make the president angry? Is it going to, at the end of the day, denigrate your party and your government? Because you're having a conversation, nobody's against your conversation. Whether with your NPP person, NDC friend, or NPP outsider, whatever. But the conversation, the issue is, Saudi in Komona and Komono is about your position. San Komona Udino, send the Obi recording wa. Sa recording na ebeba bontineno. Is it going to taint you? Is it going to taint the president? Is it going to taint the government and the party? These are things you people who have been appointed to serve in the government, these are things that you have to be very cautious about. And I understand the majority of you guys who have gotten this position, you are still not there yet. You are still not in that position. Understand and say, maybe I now want any baby neno. There's a difference in those two. We should be very, very critical about these things. And from where I sit, my advice to the NDC appointees is that you have to be extremely cautious. You are no more in opposition. The things you used to do in opposition, you can't do it now. The conversations you used to have in opposition, you can't have them now. The kind of things you used to do in opposition, you can't do them now. So maybe some of you have still not gotten the reality check that you are in power and that the NPP, that is your position, they have no job for the next 42 years. So you are their projects. Every single step is a project to them, for them. Every single conversation is a project for them. So do not underestimate what you say, what you do, your actions, the kind of people you deal with, where you are seen mingling, wherever you find yourself. These are very important things, unless you still don't believe you're in power. But if you want to face the reality and understand that where you are now is different from where you used to be, then you understand what I'm talking about. You get what I'm telling you. And see, to me, I am not going to sit here and call the clouds to come over anyone. I'm going to sit here and advise appointees of the new government. Advise the appointees in this government. Advise every single person who has been given opportunity. The most important thing is that if you are an appointee, if you have been given a position, recordings are very important things you need to pay attention to. From today, people are going to set you up. A man for best set them up. They are going to use women. They are going to use even your party. Remember, Ofosuan Pofu was having a meeting with NDC4, and at the end of the day, a recording came.